Welcome to the first game of the night in the men's Supa-Liga. We have Condors FC and FutScarbs. I'll have Annie Leyland joining me shortly, but for the moment you have to deal with my voice. Again, important games for both teams. FutScarbs need this win to hopefully get, their foot in the doors for finals. The Condors will definitely want to get a win today. I mean, you can probably hear the whistling on the Condors bench. Condors with a loss against Northern Hawks 2 weeks ago and then draw to Perth Pumas. Definitely want to get a win this time around. FutScarbs losing to West Coast Cobras last week. So like I said before, definitely need a win today for them. Ooh, decent effort there. Capizano nearly with a headed effort on goal there. We'll go through the team list now. For the Condors FC, we have Diego Gonzalez, number 6. Claudio Capizano, number 14. Nicholas Kinaston, number 7. Yimi Yatuez, number 11. Felipe Vera, my fan favourite, number 10. Fabian Espinoza, number 8. Ignacio Garardo, number 3. Rodrigo Silva, number 5. Cristobal Zuniga, number 12. And Stevenson Flores, number 9. Again, any mispronunciations, I do apologise because Taina is not here. For FutScarbs, we have number 5, Andre Duna, number 19 in goals. Daniel Barros, number 9. Wagner Areo. Number 10, Helio Neto. Number 6, Leonardo Ferreira. Number 7, Fernando Rosende. Number 8, Gaio Neoma. Number 12, Lucas Xavier. Number 20, Victor Armani. Number 17, Matais Ariajo. And number 8, Julio Cesar Figueredo. Again, my pronunciation's awful. Rosende with a shot and a good save from Zuniga. Kept in well, but scrambling there just a little bit. FutScarbs pick it back up. Reset play, Rosende. Just play nice to 1-2, but FutScarbs do well. And a poor effort there from FutScarbs. Attempt on goal. Capizano. Look for options ahead. Vera. Look for options, plays Capizano, but good tackle there from Freya. Any score predictions, do put them in the chat, as I do love reading on all the wrong scores people put. Ball not kept in there. Wagner with a poor pass. Vera with a shot intercepted by Rosende. Vera taking on to his right foot, decent opportunity, but intercepted. Matthias tried to counter-attack there, but got the foot of Gorado. Apologies. I'm mispronouncing everything today. Great turn there. Great ball. Zuniga comes out, does well. It's a 3v1 now. He's running into options, but did well to keep the ball. Plays back to Capizano, who resets play. Vera trying to dictate play there. Capizano resets it back. Capizano. Vera tries to play Espinoza, but quick counter-attack now, but very, very unfortunate. As Arajo could not keep that one in. Vera looking for options, seeing what's ahead of him. Good ball there. Left-footed shot, but easy for the keeper to pick up. FutScarbs looking to counter. Plays Ferreira. Look for options. Has none and plays backwards. Want to try to be played, but picked up well again. Vera picks up. FutScarbs doing well to reset play. Nice little chip there from Capizano. Good play here from the Condors. Just that little end product. They can't get that final pass. Doesn't take a touch off. Cole goes the other way. Definitely think it took a touch. But referees maybe didn't see that one. Andre Duna now on. There's Ende. Vibes ahead. Has Duna. Good ball to him. No foul call there. Comes down and picks up the loose ball. Plays along. Good header. Bit of a push in the back there from Duna. Which referee was a bit late to call too, but definitely push in the back there. Try to get it through the legs of Oyema, but take a deflection off him instead. Nice little chip there. Fine Capasano header. Decent volley there, but good deflection from Oyema. Atua is now on for the Condors. Vera off. Oyema doing well, drive down the line. Has Duna to his left. Opts to have a shot himself, takes it wide. Maybe not the right opportunity, but Zuniga clears at the end. Probably not the best call there. Should have passed it off to Andre Duna, but he wanted the glory for himself. Ball not placed on the line correctly. It will be a turnover. Simple mistakes. FutScarbs defending halfway in a nice little diamond shape, allowing Condors to have it at in their own half. Silva now on for them as well. Couldn't quite keep it in. Just having a look through the ladder. FutScarbs are 5th on the ladder on 14 points. Scarborough Sharks on 16. If FutScarbs win today and Sharks lose tomorrow to the Northern Hawks, FutScarbs can clinch that 4th place. Although a loss today, and if Alliance do win later tonight against the West Coast Cobras, Alliance take that spot. Take 5th momentarily, or take 4th momentarily, depending on results. Over. Condor sitting on 7 points. So from 7 to 6, there is 7 points in it. The Condors definitely want the win there to close the gap. Cesar there, trying to get past two of them. Get close the line just that little bit, but earns his team a free kick. Neto to take. Neto took too long for the seconds added up, and it'll be a turnover. Vera back on now. Let's hope for a little Vera magic. Atuez tries to play Diego Gonzalez, who you haven't seen in recent times. The captain makes his way back. At the top ball, that nearly found Vera, who I think would have volleyed that one if Neto didn't catch it in the air after the whistle was blown. Gonzalez with a shot, but intercepted. Rebounds back off him, and it's FutScarbs side ball. Bados now with Duna. The defense of Condor is a bit sporadic. They're man marking moment rather than man marking space. As you can see, Silva up top just watching his man. Atuaz with a great little tackle there, but Duna picks up. Atuaz picks it up once more. Oh, Vera with a great ball front. Atuaz keeps it in. Resets back to, or tries to reset back to Gonzalez. Then it picks up Vera. Silva. The left footed shot. It will be a keeper's ball, but as you can see there, Condors defending man marking. Again, I just saw Silva marking high on the field as the ball was past him, just watching his man. Atues finds Gonzalez. Tries to find Vera. Good interception. Silva keeps it in. Intercepted by Julius Caesar. Atues finds Vera. Keeps the ball well. Pushing the back. Not sure why there's complaints from the FutScarbs. There's a push in the back on Felipe Vera. And it'll be a free kick in a dangerous position. Gonzalez lays it off to find Silva. Left footed shot. Easy save for Barros. Plays it short. Caesar. Unfortunate pass. No, sorry, not Caesar. Silva with a left footed shot. Blocked well. Neto picks up. Obstruction called on Gonzalez. I think a bit harsh on Gonzalez, as he didn't really stop his run there, just try to make his movement towards the ball. Neto gets a free kick nonetheless. Zuniga, long ball, fine. Atues, good touchdown. Resets back to Vera. Balls come off Lucas Xavier. It's a lot better what I'm seeing from the Condors of recent weeks. Again, they always give a great fight, but just that, I guess that finishing touch. Ooh, take another deflection. Came off Deco. Another shot, another deflection. Sorry, Victor Armani there with that one. Plays Gonzalez. Oh, decent effort there. Just maybe half meter off target, but a great shot nonetheless. Barros, long ball. Try and find Matthias. Does very well try and find Armani. Gonzalez picks up. Has the run of Atues. Could have find Neto with a header back to the keeper. Could have picked it up, but maybe didn't want to risk a pass back. Atues trying to pass that one back, but it's now Xavier down the line. Looking for options, takes it onto his right. Wanted a free kick. There's a bit of contact there, but definitely not enough. Oh, Matthias got past one, couldn't get past seconds. A 3v2. Matthias trying to kick the back of the legs of Gonzalo. He has a shot and he finishes. Good advantage play there from the referees to allow them to have the opportunity. And let's watch that one back. Let me see there, plays it back and a good finish. Hit this back corner post and resets back. And it'll be a timeout now. I said the introduction of Gonzalez back into the squad has also been a big boost. Seeing the likes of Felipe Vera, Jaime Bedoya, Rodrigo Silva, and Diego Gonzalez just brings back old school memories for myself as the OG team. Again, if I had Tiny here, she might be able to translate for me. I do not speak the language, so apologies, no translations from either side. Like I said, all 21 of you viewing, score predictions in the chat, please. As you saw there, from just before that goal, there was a rolling foul. A bit of frustration, I guess. As Matthias Arayo kicked out just a little bit. Luckily not catching Gonzalez fully. Armani tries to play nice little 1-2. Held up well, but Silva picks up. Left footed shot. Great ball. Vera. Good opportunity, but good save from... Good save there from Bados. Sorry, I was just cleared over to my little bench. Had to give him the ball back. Decent opportunity there, as we just saw from Fabian Espinazo. Sorry, Espinoza. Sorry, I'm getting all these names wrong. FutScarbs are going to take it up now. They can't be as conservative as they were. Rosente, Xavier. You can see there the high pivot trying to play on. Comisano should be defending in front ideally, but shouldn't be giving Matthias that much space. We're not going to hold the ball off well and lays off just like that, but Comisano did well. Xavier now looking for options ahead. Holding the ball well. Xavier trying to play a pass there. I think find Armani. Looks more like a shot, but he takes himself off. Vera looking for options ahead. And you see they're trying to play that high, trying to play that ball to that high pivot, but fortunately there miscommunication. Ball resets now with FutScarbs. Look for options ahead. Condors doing very well to man mark their players, as not giving FutScarbs too much space to work with. Zende. Look for options ahead. Armani. Again, they're trying to find the feet of Matthias there. Good little left-footed shot, but couldn't quite get his shot off. Good pressure from Vera. Calls of a free kick wanted from Condors, but not given. Again, same again. Comisano trying to defend from behind when you have a strong pivot like Matthias. You need to defend in front, especially from that distance. Otherwise, he controls the ball like that. Condors will want to get behind the ball. Ooh, nearly finds Armani. Cleared well from Espinoza. Ferreira with the shot there, intercepted by Espinoza. Trying to hit it down the line. Good ball there. Oh, great touch to bring that down. Otherwise, Condors were on. Timeout for the Condors now. I think maybe settled things down just a little bit. As you can see, some discussions on the FutScarbs bench occurring. Daniel Bados trying to calm things down just a little bit. Again, can't translate for you. Apologies. But as then they just calm things down just a little bit. I'll try and translate the best I can. Knowing full well I can't speak the language. Probably saying, guys, we need to calm down. We're going to play the ball to the feet. We need to create options. If they're going to man mark, we've got to create more space for ourselves. Drag them out of positions, check runs. If they're going to follow us, let's use that to our advantage. Again, looking over to the Condors bench. Can't understand the language as well. But if I was to translate, I think it'd be just make more movements off the ball. The defensive nature is well, but the rushing thing is just a bit too much. From what I got of Daniel Barris's nice little timeout talk was to get wide when they have the ball, and if they're going to play those balls down the line, they've got to create space in the middle for themselves to play that. Zunigo now, Capusano looking for options ahead. Has Vera playing a pivot, but the option wasn't on, so Vera pulls out wide to create space for themselves. Stepping at 4-0 at the moment. Now the pivot running forward with Espinoza. Good rotation through the middle and out. Resets play. Capusano tries himself. not the worst effort I've seen, but easy pickings for Daniel Bados. Ferreira, they're getting Resende to move forward with himself. Trying to take on Vera. Good nature. Vera picks up. Pull of the shirt, and there'll be a yellow card from Resende. I think Condors did want that advantage, but yellow card shown. Referee just letting Felipe Vera know that if he asks for a yellow card, he can get given one himself. Well, I think that's what the call was. Espinoza plays back to Campusano. Over the top, trying to find Vera, but it's headed out by Resende, who now has to be a bit cautious himself now with any tackles going forward, now on a yellow card. Vera, good old ball. Don't know if that was the initial pass he tried to make, but you can see that Espinoza was not happy with his own pass there, or his own shot, sorry, and his bench wasn't happy with it either. If it gets saved, it's all well and good, but if you miss the goal entirely, that's where you put your hands on your head. You can see Condors man marking quite nicely, although allowing them to play that ball back. Compasano tries to get past two. Can't keep that one in. Bados sees that one out easily. Vera, good time to win the ball. Compasano, nice little parallel there. Vera tries to pass one. Oh, decent effort. Bados set himself well. If Vera scored that one, that would have been maybe a contention of the goal of the week with that little flick. Little step over there from Wagner. Well, Vera needs to be careful there. Ball down the line. Cesar can't get onto his left foot. Bit of a collision there. Campusano holding him there. Campusano holding him just a little bit there. Not sure if it was just a talking to. Last warnings for play. I think it would just be the side bowl. Let's start with the red ball to the main FutScarbs, who thought it should have been theirs. Minute 15 left. And joining us now, we do have Annie Leyland, fan favourite and one of my favourite people, as you all know. How are you doing, Annie?
Yeah, good. I've been sitting here now watching the best part of this game so far, and it's interesting to see that Condors have the lead, especially being 7th on the men's Supa-Liga ladder, playing FutScarbs 5th place today. You can certainly see the want and drive in the Condors side. I've just seen Vera put in some fantastic challenges, but also be up the top there to try and execute something on goal. And it's certainly something that's working for Condors, is that drive. But as we say that now, it's FutScarbs who advanced forward. It's getting a bit fiery now. Vera getting away. He's trying to turn, but it's great defensive work there by number 6, FutScarbs. And he's reset it now back with his fixo. And the FutScarbs look to try and advance, but not too far before it's given away. It's an interesting hit out between the two sides today. A very even contest, and it's great to see on the team list, and it has been the goal scorer as well, Diego Gonzalez, who's returned back from a long-term injury. FutScarbs now with the sideline kick in, and they look to advance forward through their fixo. Resende there at the back. But again, Condors resolute in their defence and have kicked it away. Keeper now is driving the ball forward. He's managed to get a shot away on the 3rd second of possession with the ball. And that will be half-time siren now. We'll go through the match preview very shortly if it hasn't already been read out to you guys. Just as we have this halftime break, I'll have a look at it now. So as we are aware, the FutScarbs FC are currently 5th place on the men's Supa-Liga ladder against Condors tonight, who is 7th place. And we knew that it was going to be a very entertaining match. And FutScarbs in desperate need of a win to keep their finals dream alive, so they'll certainly be coming out in this second half firing. It was only the second defeat of the season last time out for the FutScarbs, despite putting in a very gallant effort against the heavyweights West Coast Cobras, falling short 4-1 in the end result, but showed all for the majority of the match that they were able to match last season's champions. So we would hope that they'd bring that one back with them again this week and be firing again there in the second half. The Condors, on the other hand, came from behind to draw 4-4 with the Perth Pumas in a game which they dominated, but were unable to capitalise on enough opportunities to take all 3 points. Finals hopes are out of the question now for Jaime Bedoya's side. However, they'll be eager to get a positive result and finish the season on a high as they look forward to their next campaign. The Condors got the better of FutScarbs last season, defeating them twice, 5-2 in round 3, backed up by a 2-0 win in round 14. Having said that, this season, the picture seems to be painted very differently, with FutScarbs holding the superior ladder position, second best attack in the league, and having lost just twice this season to the league's 2 top-placed sides. Many see the Brazilians in blue coming into this match as the favourites, so it is interesting to see that they are down the 1 goal currently.
Well, as I said before, FutScarbs need this win. A win today for FutScarbs and a loss tomorrow for the Sharks will put FutScarbs in 4th position. Condors have a bit of a gap to make up, but they'll definitely want to do so with 2 games remaining. But this game's more of FutScarbs need it to earn finals contention, because tomorrow we have a clash of Northern Hawks and Scarborough Sharks. If the Sharks lose that game, FutScarbs win. FutScarbs potentially go 4th, but Alliance, who are on the same points, have Cobras tonight as well. So if FutScarbs do lose today and the Sharks do lose tomorrow and Alliance do win, Alliance earn that 4th spot, so that 4th spot is in hot contention.
Absolutely. With the sounds of all of that, these games, every moment counts, doesn't it, coming into the final series. It's good to see that the league's going so strong and it's so competitive for that 4th spot there as well.
Most definitely. And we had Phoenix, who I think are now a 3rd, who'd been fighting for that 3rd spot. But, two bad games for them can get them out of finals quite easily.
Yeah. We've now got a quick transition here, but Vera has put in a heavy challenge there. Whistles all over the court, and the yellow card is being shown to Vera.
I think, Vera with a little thumbs up, knowing that a yellow card was incoming.
It's FutScarbs having a conversation now with the referee, Gabriel, in the middle of the court. And now they're looking to create something in this set play with both Wagner and Matus on the ball. They've sent a little out wide. There's a back roll and the shot blocked again.
Atua's with a great block there. Forced Barras to come out. Atua's pressing well. Again, at the end of the half, we did have FutScarbs on, I think, 4 fouls, and the Condors on 2. As this game gets more heated, I feel like the teams may have to watch their foul count just a little bit, because you don't want the game to be decided by a 10-metre penalty.
No, certainly not, and one like this as well. Condors upping the ante there. It was very hard work from Condors. Espinosa on the far side to win back possession just before and contribute then to that attack.
Again, like we said before, seeing Diego Gonzalez back back from injury is always a great sight to see. He's scored the goal, so he's always an important player. Plays that fixer role very well, and his long balls distribution are quite good. As you can see just then, nice little 1-2 is being played across by the Condors.
It's now Druno that's rallying his side in the middle of the court, calling out instructions and rotating out well. He might be the difference for his side today. It'll just be a matter of patience there with the ball misplaced from Neto.
Duna just wrong-footing himself there. Again, we have Daniel Batterson goals for FutScarbs, who usually plays himself as reserve coach/keeper.
We do see him coaching his side most weeks, and
yes.
steps onto the court to get finals eligibility. But yep, he's their main keeper today.
But he's been doing quite well so far as well. And you know, as keeper, you get to coach on the field, get to impact play and coach at the same time, which is always a nice deal for him.
Absolutely. Now we see the pivot laying that one off for the run, and chance there. Number 12, Xavier, not able to get the pass off that he would have liked, or at least shot on target. He's taken down a player there. Hasn't been called. It's a play on. And
collision
Scarbs. Druna almost getting the ball past Gonzalez, but he's got that crucial header in there. Druna doing well on the ball.
It is in there now. Return it back to Xavier. Again, we see some hard challenges there, but all fair in game as both teams need increasing that intensity and the need for a win. We have Silva now back on. Quite a few subs being made for FutScarbs, who only have 3 players on the field.
They've realised that one now and put on the fourth. There was a large exodus of players exiting the court. I guess that's the amount of work rate that they're putting in at the moment.
Yes, Silva there with an unfortunate foul. Not need to make there. Again, advantage was going to be called, but a free kick from this distance is always a good idea.
Well, FutScarbs couldn't make too much of it from the last one. The shot blocked. So let's see what they can create this time. They've got a different lineup on the court, but Wagner is again the main man on the ball.
Let's see what FutScarbs going to cook up in this free kick.
Now the shot was taken before the whistle, so it'll be a retake. There was a bit of distraction on this side with Taz giving a yellow card to the Condors coach today.
Oh, I missed that one.
Ball was gotten through, but not past Zuniga, who's collected and throwing long now. FutScarbs have won the ball back and now will progress up the court.
Ferreira now. Oh, played a poor pass there. Gallardo. Nice little footwork there. Finds it to us. Resets back to Vera. Again, he also has to be careful with his yellow cards, with the yellow card to his name. It's 2 vital plays from FutScarbs and Condors on yellow cards. And despite all the tackles flying in, is 2 fouls to the Condors, 0 to FutScarbs. Oh, a great bit of skill there. Good drive there. Silva tracks back well. Atuez now needs to help his team and go back. Good interception there from Vera.
Yeah, so not only we see Vera up in that attacking position, he's doing well for himself defensively, as we saw with that block there from the shot. And he's currently playing in that fixo space. So versatile player for sure. Big challenges being put on the court now, and we could see a few more yellows if it continues at this capacity. That's FutScarbs who advance quickly.
This game, oh, great tackle from Vera. It's a 2v1 now. Here's a Tuez. He looks to play back and a great header from Vera. Good as you like, and FutScarbs are loving that as you see all of them getting around each other there. Watch on the replay. Interception by Felipe Vera. Causes a 2v1 situation. Plays to Tuez. Casuals alike. Chips it over for a nice header from Vera. To the FutScarbs, and FutScarbs again, like I said, great save there from Zuniga, but like I said, FutScarbs need this to get into finals contention. Condors coming back with full intensity after, again, a loss to the Northern Hawks and a loss to... Oh,
wow,
shot out of nowhere, Halil Neto.
Neto's just hit that so cleanly and managed to get it up into the top corner. Wow, that was something special. He's keeping his FutScarbs team's hopes alive for finals with something like that. Amazing. It's not often you can get a ball like that past goalkeeper Zuniga, but he's done it on this occasion. So back one goal away from being in a draw today. I'm sure this will be the motivation that FutScarbs side need to continue. A good match. It is getting very heated on the court. You can hear the yells from the benches and the challenges are big. We could see another couple of yellows certainly. Oh, and another shot from distance.
Yeah, no, looking at the back of when I look back at that goal, it's come from the top and hit the back side netting, and it's one of those ones where keeper doesn't expect it and it's just in the goal. I mean, obviously, but you know what I mean. Kamasana now. Condors. Maybe it's bringing a bit of life back to the FutScarbs. It's going to cause intensity a bit more.
Great save. Oh, but Barris continued the run. He is certainly playing a great match tonight. Vera.
You can see the calamity.
He's right place, right time. Good first save from FutScarbs keeper there. It's gone back into play and no doubt in front of goal. That close range shot it straight in.
Oh, it was definitely a good first save from Barros, but it was an unfortunate deflection there. But Vera won't care. He's netted himself a second goal. Again, if you are watching score predictions, do put them in the chat. We have Luke Ross and John Goodlich in the chat. Vamos Condors. Do put your score predictions in there, please. As this game's heating up quite a bit. I'll be curious to see if FutScarbs do play fly keeper eventually, because again, this game's important for them. They do need the win for finals contention.
We don't often see FutScarbs resort to playing fly keeper, so it would be a last resort really for them. It's not something they naturally move into playing.
You know, we don't usually, but I've seen Barros a few times come out, play a higher role.
I mean, they'll be trying to pull out all stops here, won't they, to try and get the 3 points today.
Goodlich is predicting a 4-2 win to the Condors, so he expects another 2 more goals in this game, which, to be honest, not a bad shout. John Goodlich, if you can name the next goal scorer, Red Bull's on me next time I see you.
So it's Barris now who's played the ball out. His throw couldn't get control of that one for FutScarbs. And the press is not done very well by FutScarbs here, and Condors maintain the most space on the court with open players. But they are giving the ball away either way, so it didn't matter too much there. FutScarbs lucky in this occasion. So it's now we see a bit of a rotation from one side of the court, and it's number 20 there, Hamani, who's working wonders on that right flank.
Although Vera will need to be a bit careful. He's going in hard with the challenges, but again, being on a yellow card, got to be on that cautious side.
In a game like this, Condors do not want to have one sent off and have to play a man down for the 2 minutes. That could be all FutScarbs need to get back in the game. Here's a chance now. Amani across goal, but it's not been hit on the head there. He didn't have the timing of that one necessarily correct with Cavallo running in there, but it's not on. It's now FutScarbs who have a sideline kick in deep in their own half.
Well, John Goodlich thinks that Mateus Carvalho is going to be the next goal scorer. I mean, he nearly had opportunity there if the timing was a bit better, but he's been doing very well in the pivot role. Playing the ball back.
Goodlich has almost got that one correct there, didn't he, with that ball across. He almost got the header, so...
Although if anyone is going to get any score predictions correct, it would be the futsal man himself, John Goodlich.
Yes.
He has all the knowledge of the game of futsal.
Tends to know every player, where they've been, who they've played for, and how many goals they've scored for the last 4 seasons. He's a great man of the game, that John Goodlich, and fantastic commentator. Certainly look forward to him coming back from overseas and perhaps commentating a few games next weekend. I've heard from a few of our avid listeners that they've missed him.
Xavier now trying to battle with Campusano.
But he's also trying to get the foul called. That could almost be simulation there, throwing himself on the ground. Oh, now that one is a big hit. There's been a rebound and a chance here. And a goal scored, number 17. Cavallo, John Goodlich just called it right there. Goal scorer. FutScarbs now on 2. We're seeing a bit of an incident court side here. Condors. Man, coach of the Condors, he has given a bit of grief to the referees in regards to the lack of call on one of his players. And he's received his 2nd yellow, therefore red. And he is now being escorted outside, but Condors have opted to choose to have a timeout now. Crowd's going wild as well, and players are getting involved with the referees. This means a lot for the Condors, obviously. Players' frustrations mounting, balls being kicked, and this could be a turning point of the game for FutScarbs. They've certainly got in the heads of the Condors. The crowd also getting on the side of the Condors.
I'm not too sure what's happened. Like, their challenge before the goal, I can see why the Condors would be upset that wasn't given a foul.
Well, the player itself, the first initial impact was not a foul. He then flew through the air and he's collided with another player. The other player didn't do anything but be in a position, so...
Or maybe we have to disagree. I felt like maybe there was a bit of a trip there, but maybe I just have bad eyesight.
It could be either way, but you got to remember, you got to play to the referees' whistles in games like this. You can't just be stop playing because you feel the foul should have been called, and the reaction then wasn't there from Condors. They've stopped playing.
Oh, no, definitely. FutScarbs are the right thing. They played to the whistle, and seized an opportunity. And the scoreline now 3-2, and this can be anyone's game. Condors now played down. I think it was a red card for Campusano.
I didn't see the player also get the red card. Was there a red card for a player?
Yes, Claudio Campusano. I think there was. I think it might have been the way he spoke to the ref. Maybe some words had.
Okay.
But I'm not entirely sure.
I had only seen the referee give the card to the coach. There's now people in the grandstand who are voicing their dislike for some of the calls, and referees have had to caution them as well. So let's see what can happen now. We've got players, 2 red cards for Condors and then a couple of yellows, so they need to be careful here. It's a side netting being hit on that occasion. Long throw from Zuniga.
Condors just need to hold out for the 2 minutes from when the red card was given.
Yeah, but Zuniga's just given that one straight back for FutScarbs to play forward now. Another shot taken. Condors out of ideas there and have kicked it out and over.
Armani. Bit cold there on Atuez for FutScarbs.
Yeah, and the fouls are starting to mount up now. They're sitting on 3.
Duna. Nice little back roll. Close to Cavallo and a good save, I think, from Zuniga.
Yep, that was Zuniga there with a great save. He's read it well and his movement was good. Condors waiting on the sideline for the all clear from the referees to be able to send on their other player.
If the Condors can hold off until they get their player back, it'll be good for them, and it'll be poor from FutScarbs to not capitalise on it. But Condors are doing well. As you see, holding it up in the corner right now.
Gonzalez has done very well in that situation. He's wasted 10 seconds there.
And now Vera's back on.
They've been able to get, Vera back on the court now.
As you can see, Condors defending deep.
Couple of changes now for the FutScarbs. Wagner now back on the court, and he's been quite threatening for his side. He might be the one to even up the scoreline. And FutScarbs now advance forward with a bit of a press, although delayed. The ball in over the top from Vera has found its target.
Oh.
Barros has done enough to be big inside his goal and
decent effort and
put the ball back in play. He's not wanting to waste any time today. He can see that his side has built some good momentum and the calls have gone his way. They've got back into the game, 3-1 down to now being 1 away from the draw. So the boys are responding well in blue.
And Condor just need to deal with this bit of pressure now and then try and get the momentum back, as obviously the red cards and the goals have gone against the Condors, maybe to disrupt a bit of the momentum. But if they can capitalise from a movement like this, no foul there. But Condors doing the right thing and just continuing play, although
it's back and forth here, isn't it? They're putting everything into these challenges and the pace on the ball. It's just transition 3 times in a matter of 5 seconds and could have been a chance either side. Now we do see Barros progressing up the court. You can't see him on camera, but he is quite high. Potentially looking there to play a bit of fly keeper that was mentioned before by Ziba as a possibility. There's been a handball and Condors will get the kick.
Gonzalez looks like he'll be taking this one. If he wants to shoot, he does have a very good shot on him. But if Condors can get something out of this, it's going to change the momentum of this game.
It's good to see FutScarbs press there and not give Gonzalez the time he needed to be able to play that pass. And
Zende now looks to take it down. Cleared, sees it as well to hold it up, gets the side ball for his team. Plays it to Zende.
Wagner disappointed in that one. You can see the look in his face after he's taken the shot. He's unhappy with that now. FutScarbs again. It's Gonzalez who's done well to win the ball and play forward for Vera. Vera doing very well under pressure of 3 players in that situation. He seems to be the main man that his team's looking for. He's light on his feet. Weaving in and out of the defence. Looking for that ball, and we're now dodging it ourselves in the commentators area.
Condors doing well to keep a bit of possession and deal with some of the pressure being added from FutScarbs. FutScarbs reset back to Barros, who looks to bring it forward. Plays the ball to Vera.
Has given it away here, and he's out of his goal. Vera was looking to chip, but FutScarbs almost getting the ball through that channel. What an end to this match. Both teams getting chances, creating things for themselves. It's very exciting. And
again, I'm just under a minute and a half left. And I mean, this game could go any 2, 3, 4 ways.
But we know we've seen it from Condors and their other goals. All it takes is a really quick transition, and they've got goal scorers. So they could get another for themselves, which would certainly settle down this match. And giving the ball away like that may see it happen here. And shot off target. So time's ticking for FutScarbs. They're making their changes now with
Xavier Neto coming on.
Yep, that's him.
Again, just under a minute now. Ooh, good little snapshot there from Matheus Carvalho. But Condors look to attack.
Yeah, but they're only attacking with the 2 on that side. But that's all they need. There's another chance there.
Yeah.
Gonzalez walking at the back, and Vera's seen that one and has changed for him. We're guessing that must have been fatigue.
Vera sitting just deep in his own half. Ooh, decent opportunity there. But Condors need to defend now. 41 seconds left, stop clock. FutScarbs need to mount some attack. There's 30 seconds left, and they need, at least another 2 goals if they want to win this game, obviously, but I don't know if a draw will be enough for them.
Condors doing well to delay the progress of the attack here at FutScarbs. It's taken them at least 20 seconds to get the ball this high up the court.
Oh, bit of miscommunication there on the clearance. 8 seconds left.
Barros had to scream that one out for the ref to hear. He's after the timeout. It was heard at the end by Gabriel, and he's having a laugh about that because Barros did have to yell it out 3 times. And that's a timeout with 8 seconds to go. It could be here FutScarbs putting together a set piece, and that's exactly what's happening. Barros is leading the conversation. So it could be an exciting moment for them.
If FutScarbs score now, I'm preparing myself for the celebrations they'll have.
Oh, it's going to be epic, I'm sure. Now, what does it mean for the table with a draw there, Tim?
A draw will make life harder for FutScarbs. Again, if Alliance do win tonight, they'll get overtaken. Again, even if Sharks do lose, they can't overtake. A draw won't do much good for them, honestly, in the end of it, especially with the Sharks and Alliance right up the tail. 8 seconds to go. They do need 2 goals, which isn't impossible, but is a hard ask. But, look, I'd rather the point than nothing and hope other results do go their way.
All right, so here we see the discussed set piece, and it's in. The whistle hadn't gone, and they've jumped the gun. Let's take 2 now. Barros has been taken down and kicked away. That is the end of the match. Final whistle being blown. Condors have done enough today to possibly ruin FutScarbs' opportunities to get into that 4th place spot that's coveted by so many this weekend. Goal scorers for Condors Futsal Club 1 in Diego Gonzalez, making his appearance after a long time off. Felipe Vera with another 2 for himself, and in my opinion, man of the match for the Condors Futsal Club today. Certainly efforts both attacking and defensive today were just phenomenal. Then we have a look here for the FutScarbs side. Halil Neto with 1 for himself, and Matheus Carvalho, which was a shout out from John Goodrich earlier predicting that goal scorer. Have a look now at the statistics from the game. It's Condors that are higher in statistics in regards to attempted passes and completed passes, and a higher passing percentage rate of 71. Having a look down at the total shots, 28 and 18 on target for Condors compared to FutScarbs, 23 and 15. So those 15 FutScarbs just needed to get a few more of those on target. Could have seen them a bit, get those points that they wanted today. All right, so that is the end of the FutScarbs. The Western Devils face off against the Andinas girls. So definitely jump on the live stream and catch the action.